Super Newcastle, Newcastle United FC.
2 minutes gone, first bit of action in the game. It's not a positive start for Newcastle. Walcott with a dazzling little run through the middle of the park. Turning back the years, how quick he was there.
They've started brightly, Everton. I don't know how old Walcott is.
I'm sure he's 30 now or something now.
He's still got that pace though.
He gets in.
He's quick.
He is really quick. And that Tustin who tipped for first goal, maybe Newcastle will link with him, but big price tag. It's just sliced it one. He didn't quite catch it, but it did shave the post, so it was close. Everton taking the lead there in just the second minute.
Like I just said in the live stream, the pace of it on the wides, the pace out wide with Walcott and Balassi, it's clear to see in these first 2 minutes.
They've switched sides already now, haven't they? Switched flanks already to what was on the team sheet anyway. And he's went straight down the middle, and it was a good run by Walcott and a good chance for Everton. Kegs getting the Diaz in, so me giving you an update. Yeah, 20 odd minutes gone. Newcastle have had a first half chance there. Really, Perez blazed it over the bar. Working hard, closing them down, getting in their faces. They're having the better of the ball, but again, they're not really causing us too many problems. I mean, the Balassi down the wing looks a bit of a threat. Rooney's up for it as he always seems to be against us. Slimani's doing okay. He's holding the ball up now and again. His link-up play is decent. We just need more going forward, more commitment in the final third, because we've got everybody defending behind the ball, and then when it comes to it, there's not enough there going forward. Shelby, he's had a poor game so far. Now he's trying to pick out them passes. He's not finding the night. Typical that he's not having a good game when Southgate's apparently in the crowd and it's on Sky. But at the minute, away from home, it's what we expect. Trying to hit on the counter. We just need, for example, the last attack there. Yedlin was there and he looked for a ball in. And there was just a lack of bodies going forward. I think the first goal could be crucial for the day. Newcastle on the attack here as it comes. 23rd minute, Perez on the right wing. As I've said, there's only Slimani up there with support. Kennedy now overlapping. Perez peers into Slimani. Slimani looks for the return ball and it just drifts out of play. Chance for Everton there. 34th minute. Came from a corner. It was all a bit of a scramble. They cleared it. It gets put back out wide. Rooney whips one in. Back post. It's headed across goal. And Jagielka's sliding in at the back post and skies it. Michael Keane heads it across. Jagielka off his shin pad. He's literally 3 yards out. Puts it over the boy. Should be putting that away, shouldn't he? But at the same time, it's hard, man. It's one of them ones where it looks easier than it is, or
it is. I just think he's a centre back, not like a striker. But if he just went out with his left foot, I didn't think it was that hard of an opportunity. Just if you just went with your left foot, it would have been so much easier. Instead, he's like cutting across with his preferred foot.
He should just let it come over, shouldn't he? Just tapped it inside foot.
That would have been such an easy goal if he went out with his left foot. His left so open though. He's at the back stick, so fucking wide open.
It was a looping ball and looping header back across.
It was a good header by Keane. I thought that was dipping in.
It looked like it was going to go in.
Jagielka had to have done better there. Now he's a centre back, but fucking hell.
It's a good job it was Jagielka.
I know. If that was Rooney or someone, he'd be fucked.
That would have been 1-0. Fucking huge chance for Newcastle there. 37th minute. We're going over it here. Everton have passed it back to Pickford. He's went to clear it. Kennedy's blocked it. It came out of Perez. Slimani's crying for it in the middle of the park. It takes far too long to give him the ball. Perez, have it. Give him it.
He just panics.
And it takes a few seconds too long, but he's just massively overhit it.
Way too
Instead
heavy,
of playing it nicely into him, he tries to play it a little bit ahead. It bobbles and it's away and it's into Pickford's hands. That should be Perez, Slimani's one-on-one, and hopefully a goal.
Easy, man. That was such an error on Everton. It could have passed the other side, whoever blocked the kick. Kennedy, fuck's sake, man.
I think his first thought was shoot. And he thought, oh no. He was thinking Leicester again, money. It looked like he thought about shooting. Pickford got back, and then by the time he figured out the pass to Slimani, and he massively overhit it, then that was it. Newcastle on the counter again. Perez into the feet of Kennedy. Everton have got numbers back now. Kennedy's trying to get at the back post. Diarmé in the middle. Diarmé's going to shoot, and it's just easily blocked, man. There was numbers out wide there.
We were talking about, just joking about Kennedy making the Spain squad for the World Cup because of his performances. Perez's performances lately, we were joking, I should make the Spain squad for the World Cup.
And then Sky Sports muted it now.
I know. But he tried a Shelby-esque pass before, a proper spray. Nowhere nigh. And that pass there, fucking hell, you've bottled it. You're not gone. 6 England caps for Shelby.
Oh, yeah, no, popped up before.
Where the fuck did they come
Sky.
from? Where was that?
I know.
I didn't say that.
When did they say the last one was as well? 2016.
15, I think.
That's mad. I thought he'd played like once.
I know, that's it. I forgot that one time, to be fair. Like, I can't even remember him having a cap, let alone 6.
I know. There must be like some appearances.
Just proper friendlies, like proper England.
3-0 up against Estonia and bring Charles
proper
down from the
England
last
B team.
8 minutes. Rafa's 100th game in charge of the team today as well.
Congratulations.
Fat Sam is, what was it, one of the longest?
506 games, 5th most appearances from a manager.
No, I can know. About 50 clubs in all because everyone gets sick of him after a year.
I know. Just chops and changes, whoever needs him, whoever needs to not get relegated. Gets sorry.
Half time, Everton 0, Newcastle 0. Everton controlled the game possession wise, you'd expect that. Newcastle, glorious chance to go up 1-0 at half time.
Big chance that man had.
Perez just feeds him through to Slimani 1-on-1.
It's typical for a player that's like had like so much praise in the last few games. Like three big goals in 3 games. He's been shit in this first half, man.
Yeah, he's just been like lacking that link up play, hasn't he? I mean, not used to Slimani, you see. It's how he's fighting, well, like, he obviously is used to Gale's runs and that, but Slimani's been decent.
He's surprised us with his pace.
For a big lad, he's still quite quick, like, isn't he?
Yeah. He looks a threat. Like he has, like in his previous like cameos. Like you can't really see his proper appearance, but like you can tell he's got that quality about him. He just needs. Needs better service. Maybe he's a partner and all, because like that was a bit where he was running through on goal, but that was just no one around him.
Even instead of like Perez being behind him, or because he'd suit someone like small up top of him, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Well, him and Gale could like form like a partnership.
It'd be nice to see if we go 1-0 down. Nice to see maybe Gale Braun
or if
stay on the pitch or something.
Perez was like more attacking. He's playing like a number 10 role.
Playing number 10, he's isolated. And he's getting that Perez has final third, and there's just no one there to pass it to.
Like that opportunity where he was like pretty much through, but he had a couple of defenders around him. Like he just had nice support. He either had to beat like 5-6 players to like give himself an opportunity, or someone had to beat there to help him out. And like that was just absolutely no one.
We said it'd be close and cagey, and it's definitely been that way the first half. Perez with another golden chance to make it 1-0 Newcastle. The ball's found its way through to Perez. He's got into the box. It's bouncing. For me, he should hit it on the half volley. He takes a touch. He shits himself because Michael Keane's closing in on him, and he just spins it right. Weak effort there, wasn't it?
Really poor. Like I don't know how he's been like the match winner like 3 weeks in a row, because he's having a dog shit game here. Watch, he'll probably end up fucking scoring the winner, but.
He's had enough chances to fucking do it, so he should eventually.
He had time, like he didn't have loads of time because Keane was coming, but he had to have hit it earlier. And as soon as Keane got close enough, he just balled it because he knew he was going to get out muscle, out strength.
You'd just been fouled, and he'd just been like on the deck and whinging a bit, so.
Just totally flapped at it, like fucking hell.
For me, it was just bouncing nicely and it landed then. Everton have took the lead. 50th minute, Theo Walcott smashes into the roof of the net.
That defence again.
Fuck's sake, man.
It was good ball in, whoever it was.
I was fucking watching this. You see Balassi comes to him on the star there, off.
Look
at the no pressure on Balassi.
Nah.
Great ball in, it is. It whips it in. Nobody at the back post. Falls to Walcott. He has time to take a few touches and fire it in. It's not the best defender from Newcastle.
No, so at the start of the game, like, I think.
Out.
So at the start of the game, I think Walcott and Balassi will be the danger men.
Lascelles is poor there as well. Big players not having a good game for Newcastle. Really, Lascelles lunges in 40, really misreads it. Walcott's still looking. Oh, that dirty Mac cunt stick running up and down celebrating there. Pick 5. Calm down, mate.
Fucking Joe Hart will be the ball for you.
But it's look at Newcastle should be up now before half time and just after half time. Having them brilliant chances, and you need to take them. It's the Premier League, you need to take them.
They haven't really getting into second gear for me. Like every time we get forwards and like look good in attack, like it's just gone to nothing.
Nah, it's the last ball, isn't it? It's been Perez most time.
Yeah, like we're saying, like an attacking threat's been Newcastle's biggest weakness this season. Like I cannot say anything negative towards Slimani, because I think Slimani's looked really good. It's before it gets that high. Like it's Perez, isn't it? Perez is having a stinker.
Yeah, Perez on a stinker. Shelby hasn't been able to control the game and pick out passes as much as he'd like. We haven't got Richie on the ball enough.
Tom Davies needs to get his hair cut.
Tom Davies.
He looks like a fucking year 7 lass.
He's athletic.
He probably looks like a little girl with fucking long blonde hair.
He just came on for Schneider and went off injured. Newcastle just need a bit more aimless in the final third. Get Richie Kennedy on the ball a bit more. Shelby pick out that pass. Perez on the ball here again. Out-muscled again. Yeah. Wins a corner though.
He's been lucky because before he flapped it a pass in centre mid, and we said, he's just going to fucking lose this. Lo and behold, intercepted.
Aye.
But fortunately, he was fouled in the process and won a free kick. But his passing's been shit. He's got knee strength, and his finishing's shit.
It's what we thought until the last few games when he'd been proving us wrong. We've been his biggest critic, but he has been good the last few games. He's been having their match winners, but
with 18 goals. Jose Perez is in Newcastle's top 20 all-time Premier League goal scorers.
That's insane.
18 goals. Fucking Jose Perez. He's closing in on Lauren Robert and Kieran Dyer.
How mad is that?
What's going on? That's kind of just shows you how bad Newcastle's really been in the past. The fucking Perez in the top 20 goal scorers.
1.4 million from fucking Tenerife.
That is bad.
Newcastle substitution, face of the game. Dwight Gale on, Slimani off. Shame that I couldn't have been Perez off instead for me. I would like to have seen what we said at half time, the big and small partnership up front. But you can understand it with Slimani's lack of match fitness. Perez has made a run behind you. Out for a corner, I think. So Perez a bit further forward, and Gale as well. Obviously they've done well lately the last few games, so hopefully they do the same here.
Yeah, well, like I said, just before we started, just before the substitute happened, said, who do you think it's going to be? I was like, fingers crossed it'll be Perez, but I'm guaranteed it'll be Slimani. I don't have Slimani. Surely he's got to have 90 minutes fit now, because he's been fit for ages. He hasn't been injured since his first game.
It's Gale out of the ball from 4 or 5 yards out.
Oh, it was a good header from the
and that's why, if only Slimani was still on. That Premier League quality. It is again, it's the Cells with a brilliant leap, heads it to the back post. Gale's got to score, hasn't he?
He's just not clinical enough for this league.
Gale has got to score there, mate.
He had time.
He's 3-4 yards out, he's in the right place.
Tom Davies totally lost him. Nasty. That
doesn't really know there's an excuse for that. I mean, it hits on his shin, he can get catches it too high.
Slimani's more of a clinical goal scorer. He was wanted Europe wide, when he was at Sporting Lisbon.
Big price tag,
got a big price tag. I think he got missos then because they just won the league, so he's thinking, get in, I'm going out the Premier League champions, mate. But even still, he could have gone to a better team than Leicester, I think.
Both shots have only had one target on each, and Everton have made theirs count. But Newcastle should have scored in this game.
No, I definitely.
Perez won't go down the statistic with the pass. He should have played through to Slimani for 1-on-1.
They've had chances.
Perez and Gale's efforts have went wide, so it highlights the
65
quality
minutes.
finishing up front from Newcastle.
Passes. No.
What was that?
Squeaky chair, yeah.
He only didn't. Strawberries haunted.
Yeah, there's fucking loads of creaks in that
was.
man.
It wasn't a fault or anything. It doesn't smell. It's just a ghost. So it is. Ghost tours at the Strawberry available this Halloween.
Doubt that.
Aye, decent nothing.
Have another one of them, please.
Aye, thank you, Alright. Another Newcastle chance. Another Perez chance. 72nd minute. Ball out wide. Great ball in from Kennedy. A nice little touch to get him past Coleman. Whips it in. Front post. He's a bit far out, Perez. Just doesn't get enough on it. You can't really blame there. He does well to get the header on target.
It's a tough
from the
chance.
position he was in, it's a comfortable save at the end of a Pickford, but it was a good bit of play, and it's just a distance out from goal. Really wanted the header, not powerful enough to cause keep any problems.
I think they're playing better, on the ground. The passing's looking good now.
We are playing. The passing has been a lot more clinical now. Shelby, we criticised him for the first hour. He's making things happen a bit more now, and he's been. What a dance for Slimani! Free kick here for Newcastle right on the edge of the area. It was a great little bit of link-up play. Maybe we were right about keeping the side that the unchanged side. We were glad to see Slimani put in there, but since Gales came on, the link-up play and the passing between the sides has been much better. The same with Perez. Like Perez plays a nice ball through to Gale.
He's looking better.
He's in and he's clearly fouled by Mike. It's a shocking challenge, but he's doing what he needs to do for his team. Gets a yellow card. Matt Ritchie ended up here from probably just over 20 yards.
How are you, Ritchie? Put it in sunshine.
Oh, it's just over. Just over.
Close tape.
Going for the top bin, Jimmy Bullard.
Benzies.
Just doesn't quite get it. Newcastle getting closer and closer to an equaliser though.
Oh, and a dance with Slimani.
79th minute. Matt Ritchie off and Jacob Murphy on. Haven't seen him in a while.
I like that, mate. I've always been a big fan of Murphy. I like him. He's got pace and all. Like he's quicker than what
pace
Ritchie
and
is.
Potential.
A lot of.
I was pleased when we signed him, and obviously he didn't have the best of starts, and he started coming into it. Didn't he? Scored away at City, and then
he's got a lot. Did you see his brother's goal the other day?
Oh, it's fucking phenomenal. He scores worldies all the time. We signed the wrong fucking Murphy. That's what we've done.
No, I rate them both. Like,
I think both. Twin deal.
I think they're like.
I don't get one free thing.
Like fucking Fabio and Raffio. Raffio. No, I like Jacob Murphy, mate. I think that's a good signing. Like he's pacey. He's got a bit of flair with him, and all. Like when he gets on the ball, he's a tricky little fucker.
Interesting to see how he gets on here in the last 10 minutes.
He's like the fucking Norwich Messi.
The Toons' third and final substitution in the 83rd minute. We talked about not seeing Murphy in a while. How about not seeing this man in a while? Miguel Marino on for John Joe Shelby.
Dan Marino's little brother.
Game, but I'm glad to see Marino again, mate. I'll just be interested.
He started off the season really well.
Fan favourite. He started the year, man. He's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, he's one of the best players at the start of the year.
Just can't get in because of, understandably, because of how well Dion and Shelby have been working together, really, innit? Ball in the box. Keel flips it down.
Give it a go, man.
Oh, amazing, man. It's fucking hit it first time. He's whipped it back and it's went out of play. Is it a goal kick? Was it a corner? Murphy has got to take that shot on. Dummett has been absolutely outstanding there, I must say. Gale flicks it on. Murphy hit it first time. Takes 3 touches. The last one being far too much on it, and it goes out. Yeah, it is a corner.
It's been like that all game though. Nearly every chance.
We're full of confidence. You'd think everyone would be wanting to get on the score sheet.
Like before when Perez, like on the corner before when like Perez went on the outside.
No corner.
And Perez went on the outside instead of going in. It's like, what are you doing?
Get the shot away, test Pickford.
The decision making in this game has been
It really has. Murphy there, he just came off the bench. You know, you're not going to prove a point, just fucking lace it.
Your brother will be fucking laughing at you, mate.
Josh would have fucking scored that knee bar. Shout for handball. He looked like
everyone
still,
just
didn't
stops.
like, waiting for the call to be given. Marino deflects off him and it hits off Jagielka's arm/rib, really, in it. Another look here. It would have been harsh.
It would have been harsh, but at the same time, like, you know, like when you're like right in front and like it's blasted, like, there's nothing you can do about that. Like, that came quite slowly.
It was like, slow, and he obviously did that as well. So
yeah, like, he could have moved out of the way of that. It had easier.
It had Gil written all over him, like,
but
he was like,
all the Everton team
stopped,
just stopped,
and everyone just shouting Newcastle fans, hands up, like
it would be
that's a poor challenge.
It would have been a
second penalty. No. Oh, it would have been actually because you get that.
They're getting second wind here in Newcastle, like they're pushing for this equaliser. I can see it coming now.
Hopefully, it's just whether we've got enough time left, really, innit? 87th minute. Gale does well there, but Pierce causes problems when there's a free.
Problems, Gale, since
he really has. It's just he kind of fault his work rate or his runs and his link-up plays pulling defenders out. It's just the finishing. It's just the finishing over and over again. We've seen it as soon as he came off the bench, and we've seen it throughout the season.
Yeah, I think he's just like a good impact sub, like what he was for Crystal Palace. Like, I was a fan with him when he was at Crystal Palace. Like, I always wanted him to get more game time, but now I realise like he's not a Premier League.
He slips at the vital moment and Everton on the counter. June went to play it in the middle and
terrible ball.
Everyone's slipping all over now, and Davies is in a Perez and wasted the opportunity on the counter. Another chance for the tune there at the end. It's whipped in and Coleman just gets in front of Gale as Gale was going to be at the back post attacking, and you'd imagine it went out for a corner. The corner's wasted. 97 minutes gone. Full time whistle blows. Everton 1, Newcastle 0. Monday night ball into Sam Allardyce, really, and it's what you'd expect. The two more
Cheers, Big Sam.
took far too long to get going, and when they did, it was still too late. It was still the final ball. It was still the lack of Premier League quality in the finishing department, really, on it.
Yeah, definitely. That was a wicked ball in right at the end there by Murphy.
Aye, it really was.
Seamus Coleman, fucking that was unbelievable.
At pace as well. It looked like it was just going to go in. But
it was either going to go in or be turned in by Gale.
Aye.
That was really good defending that by Coleman.
Newcastle missed a chance to try and close the gap on the top 8. Still got a game in hand. We are 4 points below Everton in 8th. 3 points off Leicester in 9th. 41 points we sit on in 10th place.
Still got a better goal difference than Everton.
I think we deserved a draw tonight, really. I mean, Everton, I think they only had one shot on target, didn't they? And Walcott scored from it. So.
Yeah, pretty much. I think the second half, Newcastle were the better team. Everton didn't really look that good in the second half.
Nah, I think we deserved at least a point out of that, to be fair, but we just didn't do enough finishing wise.
Nah, same story all season. It was a good, nice little change up to start Slimani. I think he deserved his start, but it just never really got going. I think the bigger problems were in the centre of the park. Like Shelvey's passing wasn't typical of Shelvey.
Yeah,
he needs to get them performances. There's question marks over him going to the World Cup. He's been great the last few weeks, but if he wants to go, he needs to keep up his form. And tonight he didn't really do that. Diarmi had a good game.
Diarmi was class again. Man,
Perez.
Dummett was brilliant again as well.
Had a cracking game. Just Perez, man.
He's
passing was poor. His finishing was dog shit.
There's them key moments before half time 0-0. Pass should have went through. Slimani should have scored.
Yeah.
Second half it's 0-0 just before Everton score, and Perez misses a chance again. I mean,
there was a few good chances in the last 20 minutes to get that equaliser.
West Brom here on Saturday.
It's got to be 3 points, man.
It's got to be, but at the same time, it's not going to be easy now. They've done well, 4 points out of the last 2 games. Liverpool and Man U, they've got everything to play for, and we haven't now.
Their manager's unbeaten.
Darren Moore.
Yeah. Whatever he's called,
Darren.
Geezer. Since Pardew left, unbeaten.
Seeing Pardew not still here because we've been class to wind him up on his return,
Where I was looking at this game could have been the one that sent them down. And that was Darren Moore. I didn't really give a shit, to be honest. Pardew would have been fantastic.
Well, cheers for watching, everyone. The second episode of GeordieBox. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you again soon. Enjoy yourself.